We're going to check your pocket.
Oh, you don't have to search my pocket.
Yes, you're not
That's the
custody.
Fourth Amendment violation. I'm in your custody. I'm in your
custody.
custody. I'm lawful to be in your custody.
I explained that. I have a receipt. I'm going to the bank. I got stopped in Texas. I have that thing, and they checked me out. Everything is good.
Let me go so you want my emergency, or you call your supervisor.
Turn your car off.
I don't need to turn my car off.
Turn your car off.
Call your supervisor.
Turn your car off. Turn your car off. Get out the car.
Welcome to US Bad Cops. In this episode, we're uncovering the top 5 cases of the most corrupt police officers ever caught on camera. From abuse of power to shocking misconduct, these stories will leave you stunned. Don't forget to like, share, and comment to spread awareness. If you like this video, press 1. On July 20th, 2019, Robert Hensarling, 57, got pulled over by Trooper Caleb Miller of the Mississippi Highway Patrol in Lamar County, Mississippi, for a traffic violation.
Yes, sir.
Driver's license, proof of insurance.
What'd I do?
I'll get your driver's license and I'll explain it to you.
I'm working on it. No, what'd I do first? Why you pull me over?
Let me get your driver's license and
No,
I'll
what did you pull me over for? Tell me that first.
Sir, let me explain something to you.
And what's your, I know the law. No, you have to tell me why you pull me over.
I don't have to tell you.
I have driver's
I have
license.
to identify you first.
No, you don't. You have my tag number right there. Are you J Troop or K Troop? Who are you?
Proof of insurance.
No, what did you pull me over for first?
Sir, you can be difficult.
I do a wide. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just telling you. I'm not. And you're also. Anyway, I'm just asking, why did you pull me over first? I did one wide open throttle. I'm a diagnostic mechanic. And you also pulled my son over the same thing, too, Caleb Miller. You saw me at Rose's one time with an open carry weapon. I'm just asking, and I know Jamie Atkins and all the bunch, whatever, but why did you pull me over? Why? Need to know that first. No, you have my tag number. You can run it and get my name.
Just because the tag number doesn't mean it comes back to the driver's vehicle.
It does show the insurance, though, on stuff.
That's correct.
No, but tell me why. You have to tell me why you pull me over. You haven't identified yourself yet. I see a uniform. I see a vehicle. Okay. Why did you pull me over? I did a wide open throttle, real quick. I'm a diagnostic mechanic. I'm working on a truck, and I'm heading toward a guy's house to help me with it in Columbia.
Let me explain something.
I am listening. No, you don't have to explain. That's a cop's plane. No.
I need to identify who I'm speaking with, and I'll explain to you
I
why.
am Robert B. Hensarling. My birthday is 6/22/62. I own this truck, and I have registration and everything. You don't have to know that. Tell me why you pull me over. I know who you are, and I know you know Jamie Atkins, R37, okay? I'm not naming names, but you have to tell me, you know, who you are, identify yourself. You do. I own this truck. You can run my tag number. Brand new tag, brand new license. Tell me why. There's my proof of insurance. It has my name on it right there. I don't have to hand this to you. All I have to do is just show you. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm asserting my right. No, I'm a nice guy. I'm a really nice guy.
Am I not being?
You are, but I don't have to. I don't have to do that. Now, tell me why you pulled me over. Tell me.
Did you step out of the vehicle?
No. In fact, I'm gonna lock my doors and roll it up a little bit too. I just need to ask. I'm going to a friend's house in Columbia right now. I did one wide open throttle on my truck. I just took it 1,200 mile round trip. Jamie knows that. I sent him all the information, whatever. You know, I did one wide open throttle. I was not reckless driving. I did one wide open throttle on the truck. I let off.
Mr. Hensarling was pulled over by Trooper Miller for potentially reckless driving. Despite feeling unjustly stopped, the Supreme Court ruled that officers aren't required to provide a reason for a stop as long as it's valid. Mr. Hensarling's refusal to comply led to his arrest for disorderly conduct, and he faced multiple charges, resulting in jail time and fines. Trooper Miller's conduct was praised for professionalism, but criticized for lacking de-escalation efforts, while Mr. Hensarling's actions were deemed poorly judged, with suggestions that remaining silent could have helped his case.
I saw you way back there, sitting back there. I have you on video right there.
That's fine. You're being on video on my video.
That's fine. That's really cool. I appreciate that. I really do.
You want to step out your truck?
No, I'm not stepping out.
Let's step out of your truck, okay?
No.
There's no reason to be difficult.
There's no reason to step out either.
Go.
There's no reason
Look,
either.
I'm gonna give you a couple options. Okay?
No.
You can,
No.
you can either get out of the vehicle or give me
No.
a license.
I can give you my license, but I'm not stepping out of the vehicle.
Give me a license.
No. It's very dangerous for me to be out, stepping out, you know, in this situation. You don't know me. I don't know you. No.
Listen to me. Get out of the
No.
truck. Get out of
There's
the truck.
my license
Get
right
out of the
there.
truck. You're being disorderly.
No.
You're giving a lawful command. Get out
There's
of the
my
vehicle.
license. It's not a
Get out of the
lawful
vehicle.
command. No.
Get out of the vehicle.
No.
Get out
There's
of the
no
vehicle.
reason for this.
Quit reaching under the seat. You leave that license.
My
right
gun's
there.
over there. There's no reason for this. Here's my brand new license. Jamie just got me this license. Do not do that. No.
Get out of the car. Get out of the truck. Get out of the truck right now.
There's no reason for this. You
Get out
did
of
this
the
to my
truck.
son.
Get out of the truck.
No. That,
You're
There's
under
no
arrest for
reason.
You're under arrest for disorderly conduct.
I didn't do anything.
Failure to obey a lawful command. Get out.
There's my
Get out of the
license
truck.
right there. No. Stop it.
Get out of the truck.
Stop it.
Get out of the truck. Get out of the
You can
truck.
call Jamie
Now.
Atkins right now.
Get out of the truck.
I have my license on. I have my seatbelt on. I didn't do anything wrong.
Get out of the truck.
No. You call R37 right now.
Get out of the vehicle.
No.
Trooper Miller's decision to use force without waiting for backup, despite Mr. Hensarling's mention of having a gun, raises concerns. This action is deemed risky, potentially endangering nearby civilians and breaching departmental policy. It's commonly advised in law enforcement to avoid apprehending armed suspects solo, highlighting Miller's departure from proper procedure. This could lead to civil litigation.
We're gonna check your pockets. You don't have to search my pockets. Yes, you're not custody. Fourth Amendment violation. I'm in your custody. I'm lawfully in your custody.
On July 29, 2020, Sean Thomas, a photographer and self-proclaimed gadfly journalist, submitted 4 affidavits to the New York Police Department Transit District 11 station. Around 4 months later, on December 2, 2020, Mr. Thomas returned to the station to deliver another affidavit to Officer Muhammad Ashraf. The affidavit was placed in an unsealed standard manila envelope labeled with Officer Ashraf's name.
Thanks. The officer's name is on it. Huh?
Where's it coming from?
What? It's for the officer. Just hand it to the officer.
Yeah, but who you? Who you are?
I'm delivering, just a messenger.
Yo. Come over here.
Don't put your hands on me, man.
Yo, they told you to stop.
I don't give a. Don't put
They
your
told you
hands
to
on
stop.
me. I don't care. You don't put
You
your hands
stop.
on me. You don't put your
They
hands
told you
on
to
me.
stop, right?
Authority you got.
Come here. Sir, come here.
There you go.
Yo. They told you to come over here, man.
Yo, get your hands
Come
off
on.
me.
Come on.
Hold on. Who are you? Who are
I'm a
you?
cop, too.
He's a cop.
I'm a cop,
Identify
too.
yourself.
He's a cop. I'm telling you.
Identify
We're all
yourself.
cops here. We're all cops here.
Get your hands off of me.
Don't do that. We'll put you through.
Yeah,
All
put
right?
me through. Put me
Put you
through.
through.
Put me
Put you
through.
through.
We'll see how that works out.
Just sit down, man.
No, I'm not. I'm not sitting down. I'm not sitting down. That's right. Put me in cuffs. Go ahead. Put me in cuffs.
What's going on? You're
Put me in
delivering?
cuffs. You the sergeant?
Yeah.
You have a
Listen, put your hands down. Don't point at him.
you have an obligation to intervene.
got cuffs,
You have
give
an
me cuffs.
affirmative obligation. You got a crime? You got a crime?
I didn't know what you handed me.
You have an obligation.
I didn't know what you handed me.
Do you have a crime?
Where did you?
So you don't know if you have a
We don't
crime.
know. We don't
So you don't know. That's not a
Why
reason
you
to
handing
detain somebody. Now, why am I being detained?
We don't know.
I want suspicion of the crime. That's not how it works. You get a suspicion of a crime. Give me the suspicion of the crime.
We're gonna check your pockets. You don't have to search my pockets. Yes, you're not custody. Fourth Amendment violation. I'm in your custody. I'm lawfully in your custody. And you have an obligation to intervene. You're personally liable.
who you are.
I don't give a what you're asking. What obligation am I under to answer your question?
All right, so we don't know what's in here. We're asking you what it is. You are the one bringing this here.
That's right.
Exactly. So
That's right.
What are you bringing here? We asked the questions here because you came into our
I'm
place.
under no lawful obligation to answer your question.
Marvelous. You're not.
I am. What law? Cite the law that I'm obligated to answer your
You're not-
question.
you're not-
Cite it. Set the up and cite it.
I'll tell you, it's simple. You brought this here, we need to know what it is.
Okay, fine. What crime have I committed? What crime have I
about to
committed?
find out, I'll tell you that.
Mr. Thomas is detained by plainclothes officers outside a police station without them identifying themselves. He's held for dropping off an envelope without disclosing its contents or ID. Though not inherently illegal, this raises suspicion. Subsequent actions like handcuffing and finding a knife suggest Fourth Amendment violations. Mr. Thomas asserts his rights and files complaints, earning a B- grade. The incident highlights problematic police tactics and damaged community police relations, similar to the disbandment of NYPD's anti-crime units.
That's not how it works. You don't detain somebody and then go on a fishing expedition.
You can't just drop a package here and walk out and don't want to answer anything. We got to know what
I tell you what, you better have a crime. You better have a crime of your ass on the line. You better have a crime of your ass
who you are, you refuse.
I'm under no obligation to answer your question. What lawful obligation am I under? What lawful obligation am I under to answer your question? I concede that. No, what lawful obligation am I under to answer your question?
You want me to accept a packet? Who are you?
What lawful obligation am I under to answer your question?
Safety. I don't know what's this.
What
is this? What is this? Sir, what is this? What is this?
Open it.
I'm not going to open it. I don't know what is it. Where's your ID that you're a delivery person?
What obligation am I under to... You're
supposed to have your ID. If you're a delivery person, you're supposed to expose your ID.
Unlawful search and seizure, you're party to it.
If you...
Your ass is out.
That's all right. Who's this?
As long as you say it's all right.
So do you have any cash on you? Where's your ID as a delivery person? Where's your ID? You have a delivery ID that you work for a company that you deliver package? I want to see that ID. And I want to call your company and see who you are.
I do not consent to searches and seizures. This is against my will.
In 2016, a blog post on Mr. Thomas's page suggested citizens could kill police officers who violate the Constitution. Regardless of his grievances with the NYPD, promoting violence is unacceptable, and he should reconsider his stance.
I can't explain that. I have a receipt. I'm going to the bank. I got stopped in Texas. I have that thing, and they checked me out. Everything is good.
On January 27, 2021, Uber driver Osama Abaras was pulled over by the Texas Department of Public Safety for tailgating. DPS found $96,690 cash in his vehicle. After confirming with a bank, DPS allowed Abaras to continue. The next day, Arkansas State Trooper Joshua Elmore pulled Abaras over for the same reason.
Hey, Trooper Elmore State Police, you're just falling too close.
I'm sorry?
You're falling too close to that car.
I was going to turn back it. I wasn't too close.
No, you're too close to it, man. Too close. You have a license with you?
Yep. I was too close.
I like your car.
It's a rental car, thank you.
Oh, okay. Do you have the rental agreement with you?
It's on my phone.
Okay. You coming from Kansas City?
No, I'm coming from California, sir.
Oh man, that's a long way.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you have any weapons on you?
No.
You mind hopping out for me real quick?
Sure.
Come here to this window, I'll talk to you over here, okay? What do you do for work, besides deliver cars?
I do, when I'm in town, I do Uber, plus I work for company, transportation company.
Yeah.
Deliver car, call a service.
Now, sir, do you have anything illegal in that car?
No.
No drugs, no guns, something like that?
No.
Nothing like that. Would you have any problem with me searching the car?
No.
You're okay with me searching it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's what we'll do. Do you have the keys on you, or are they in the car?
It's in the car.
In the car? Okay, what I'll have you do is I'll have you walk about 30 feet in front of the car and stand in the grass. If you need me, just holler for me, okay? All right, do me a favor, just walk right up there. You'll be all right. Why do you have a large amount of cash, sir?
I can't explain that. I have a receipt. I'm going to the bank. I got stopped in Texas. I have that thing, and they checked me out. Everything is good.
How much is it?
It's about close to 100.
100,000?
And I have the number you can call in Texas. They check me out for 2-3 hours, and they let me go. I'm picking up from one company, delivering to the bank. I have the receipt. I have the paper. Everything. I have the number from Texas.
Where's your receipt and stuff at?
in the car. Can I show you?
You say that receipt's in this bag, sir? It's in the folder? Okay.
This is the bank I'm going to. I have an appointment this morning, but I'm late because I stopped yesterday.
Yeah.
And this is the company's paper. This is the receipt where I picked them from. And this is the company that I'm delivering the money to.
I see all this.
Corporation papers.
Yeah, that.
And this is the receipt where I'm going to with it.
I hope you don't take offense to this. It's just very unusual. You know what I mean?
Very unusual, but
yeah, I'm not saying it's illegal. I'm saying it's very unusual.
Trooper Elmore searches Mr. Aburris's car, finding $96,690 in cash. Despite no arrest, the money is seized using civil forfeiture. Trooper Moore, doubting Mr. Aburris's guilt, confides in a colleague. Legal action results in a settlement returning some funds, but forfeiting most.
your money? No, I'm just delivering. My wish is mine.
Hey, let me make some phone calls. I'll try to get you out as fast as I can, okay? I'll call them too. Yeah, I'll call them.
If you call them, you save yourself time, and you save me time. I swear to God, it's legit.
Okay. Hey, this is Trooper Elmore out in Arkansas. I have a car stop that one of your troopers stopped, let's see, yesterday? What did it say? 27? 28. 28. I'm going to call this number of the building waiting. 484.
What do you think on it?
DPS let it go. I think it's a good sign. We should let it go. We both know it's weed money.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'm trying to save you because I don't want to deal with this as much as you don't want to deal with this.
I appreciate that. I really appreciate
I really, because this is one.
Save you time and save me time, and I'll make the bank today.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate if you know.
Let me, but just give me, we're working as fast as we can, okay?
Okay.
Just give me a
Thank
second.
you. I appreciate it.
I don't know. I really don't think he's done anything wrong, though. I think that's why he's so adamant that he's good to go. Is he hasn't done anything wrong.
Yeah. I don't think it's him so much as a company.
Trooper Elmore received a B grade for seizing assets without strong evidence, exposing the contentious issue of civil asset forfeiture. This practice, prone to abuse, has sparked previous controversies, prompting calls for public engagement with lawmakers. Mr. Aburris is praised for his composure, while CDR Wholesale is commended for legal action against asset seizure. The incident underscores the risks of seizing assets without criminal charges and underscores the need for public awareness and advocacy.
You either let me go so you want my emergency, or you call your supervisor. Turn your call. Turn your call. I don't need to turn my call off. Turn your call. Call your supervisor. Turn your call. Turn your call. Get out the car.
On July 28, 2022, Kevin and Ciso hurried Sabrina, Kevin's pregnant wife, to Jackson Memorial Hospital's West Campus in D, Florida after a car accident, fearing a miscarriage. At the hospital, they encountered a police cruiser blocking traffic. Despite their urgency, officers were engrossed in conversation. Kevin honked, prompting one officer to approach. Despite Kevin's explanation, Officer Daniels insisted on his license, leading Kevin to start recording the encounter.
Sure. So what are you pulling me off for? What are you pulling me over for? Can I have your sergeant?
Sir, give me your license.
Can I have your sergeant?
Give me your license.
I've asked for your supervisor already.
Let me have your license.
I'm asking for your supervisor. Call your supervisor.
Can I have
Call your supervisor.
Let me have your
Call your supervisor. What am I being pulled over for?
Let me have your license.
To ask my license, I have to commit a fucking crime or a traffic infraction. I honked at you because you're blocking the way with your car, talking to the other.
Let me have your license.
No. I'll put it back in my pocket. Your ego's really this big? I honked at you very nicely one time for you to move out the way. He wants to continue. I have an emergency. That's why I'm at the emergency room for my wife.
Okay, we're gonna. If you need emergency help, that's one thing.
I already told you that. That's the first thing I told you when I opened this window.
No.
You either let me go so you want my emergency, or you call your supervisor.
Turn your call. Turn your call.
I don't need to turn my car off.
Turn your call.
Call your supervisor.
Turn your call. Turn your call. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Stand over there. Delta
I do not consent to any
2105.
searches or seizures.
Oh, so you're okay now?
I had an accident.
Okay, are you
I'll
okay?
call my lawyer.
Are you okay?
You want to
Are you
Now,
okay?
no, I'm having
Okay,
a
well,
lot
have
of
a seat.
pain,
Have a
and
seat. Have a seat.
I don't have to have a
Have
seat.
a seat.
Sir.
You say you need fire rescue?
I
Have a
don't
seat.
need fire rescue. I'm at
Have
the
a seat.
hospital.
Have a seat.
I'm
Have a
fine.
seat.
I'm not being aggressive. I'm fine.
Can you start fire rescue this way? Young lady says she's been involved in an accident. Let me have your license, sir.
One infraction.
Let me have your
No,
license.
I
Let me have your
refuse.
license.
I refuse.
Okay, we'll deal with you in the morning.
That's fine.
Mr. Eno honked his horn in Miami-Dade, where loud honking is restricted unless for danger. Officer Daniels stopped him without a clear reason, asking for his license, potentially violating Fourth Amendment rights. Ordering Mr. Eno out of the car could be a Fourth Amendment seizure, and detaining him without sufficient cause could be unreasonable. Officer Daniels claimed Mr. Eno cursed, but video evidence disproved it. Even if he did curse, it likely wouldn't justify detention, as profanity alone usually doesn't violate the law. Therefore, Officer Daniels probably lacked a valid reason to detain Mr. Eno.
Let me have your driving license, sir.
No.
I asked you several times. Let me have your
You can
driving
ask all
license.
you want. That's not a command.
All right. What is she?
Was in a car accident.
What's the? What,
She just
okay.
wanted to be seen by her
Okay.
doctor
Okay.
at emergency room to make sure the baby is okay.
Because I think I'm getting ready to miscarry.
When was she involved in an accident? When?
Late afternoon, yesterday.
Yesterday? You was involved in an accident yesterday?
Absolutely. I'm coming to the ER today because
Okay.
my doctor stated that that's what I needed to do to make sure I don't lose this child as well.
Okay. You didn't go to the
I
hospital
chose
yesterday?
not to go yesterday.
Okay,
On
after
the
you said you
advice
had-
of my attorney, I didn't have to go yesterday, but I came today.
Yesterday, after you said you was involved in a very bad accident
I
yesterday.
never said I was in a bad accident. I said I was in a car accident.
Yes, we can have.
Okay, let me see the police report. Did you say? Okay. All right. We're gonna have fire rescue come and treat you right now, sir. Don't threaten me. Don't threaten me. Okay, do not threaten me. Do not threaten me. Nobody's blocking.
You move out the way when I have an emergency. That's it.
That's why we're calling fire rescue, sir.
Yeah, even though right there is emergency room, right?
You still won't show me your driving license, sir?
If you tell me a law broke.
All right. We'll get you a supervisor. We will get you a supervisor,
No,
sir.
I need one as soon as possible. Obviously, I'm in an
This is emergency mode right here. This we're gonna deal with
there.
it. She's alert. She's breathing. We care about everybody.
You're a doctor?
We care about everybody.
You're a doctor?
You want to?
Except for the people you killed.
What? Why are you saying that? For what?
Should I?
You trying to antagonize me? There's no need to antagonize me. There's no need. You want me to help you? We're gonna help you.
You're stopping her.
We got fire rescue coming. I'm checking. I'm looking at her. You just having an upset, bad day today that you want to take it out on us. Don't do that.
This is when a good cop stops the other bad cop.
You should just stop talking, sir.
I can talk as much as I want, freedom of speech, but I guess you tyrants won't understand that, right?
Hey, how you doing, LT? All right. This young lady here, she says that she was involved they were involved in an accident yesterday. So you can check her vitals for me. This is her name. This is her ID right here. She's right there. Sir, step on the sidewalk over there. Stay on the sidewalk.
That's not a sidewalk.
Stay on the curb. Stay on the curb, sir. Stay on the curb. Stay on the curb.
Your chance
Stay on the curb.
You should just listen to what he's saying and stay right there.
What's the reason?
Because we're treating your wife right now.
Once they treat
We're
her,
treating
you
your
go
wife.
right there.
Okay, they cleared your wife. Okay, your wife is cleared. Okay.
Check my blood pressure, but I know it's
Check. Get your phone out.
Your wife is cleared. She's okay. All right. So there's no need to blow your horn at us and start going off on me and my partner. You don't do that. That's not the way you do things.
Is that why you pulled me over?
You told us that she was having an emergency.
Is that why you pulled me over? Because I blew my horn because you were in the way and I was going to the emergency room?
Okay, you've been cleared by fire rescue. If you would like to still go in there, you can. Go over there. I'll be working this right here. This is my off-duty job right here. I'm here. I'm here till 10 o'clock tonight.
I'll wait over there.
You're going to wait over there now?
Correct.
Okay. And what is your name?
Kevin and Ciso.
Let me see your driving license so I can let them know who's coming. Let me see your driving license, sir.
I'll give it to him when he gets here.
Tell me your name again.
Kevin and Ciso.
All right, Kevin and Ciso. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, we get over find out what's the deal. He said that his wife is having some emergency. That's why I stopped him right here, contact fire rescue. And of course, she's walking in right now. She was clear, and now she's walking in. He just wanted to be, he wanted to call something
No,
here.
the reason why I came because the CEO of the building called because they were kind of concerned. You know, they saw two police cars and then they just want to know everything was okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem.
I'm gonna go over here and then sit out here and and see what this guy's deal is going to be.
Officer Daniel stops Mr. Aniso for honking his horn, despite the Enos's urgent need to reach the emergency room due to concerns about a possible miscarriage. It's revealed that Miss C is carrying healthy twins born in early 2023. The Enos consider legal action against Officer Daniels for lacking compassion and using his authority questionably. Mr. Aniso is praised for advocating for his wife, and the validity of the stop is questioned. Honking the horn is deemed justified, and Mr. Aniso's focus on family safety is commended.
To touch me at all either. Get out. What is going on?
Step out of the car now.
Step out of the car. Oh my God, are you kidding me?
On September 3, 2023, Valua County Sheriff's deputies pulled over a speeding car after it ran 2 stop signs. The driver, an active military member, was accused of attempting to flee at high speeds. However, body cam footage contradicted this claim, showing the deputy's speed was much lower. Additionally, the computer-aided dispatch report indicated no evidence of the driver trying to evade. These discrepancies cast doubt on the deputy's credibility and the events of the encounter.
Roll down your windows. All the way.
Roll down your windows all the way. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Hey, why'd you open my door? What is wrong with you? You did not open my door, officer. Okay, step out of the car. No. You did not. No? Okay, say less. Open the door. You did not open my officer.
Take your seatbelt off.
Why am I being pulled
Take
over?
your seatbelt
Why
off.
am I being pulled over?
Take your seatbelt off. Get out.
Why
Take
am I
your
being
seatbelt
pulled
off
over?
and get out of the car.
No, you have no right to touch me at all either. Get out. What is going on?
Step out of the car now.
Get
Step out of the car.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Not resist. Not resist. Why am I getting pulled over?
You ran through 2 stop signs.
Whoa, 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 whoa! No, I did not. I did not run through 2 stop signs. I don't know how you think this works, but it's not how you... I didn't run through 2 stop signs.
Slide in butt first.
Are you kidding me? Why am I getting... Go ahead and call for yourself.
Okay.
Huh?
Did you call him 1015?
I don't know.
One Charlie 44 Central. Start Pratt to my location, please. He's got a backpack up there.
Like something attached to his stomach.
Not that I saw. There's a tiny bag in the back. A little.
No, I'm saying like one of these blue things.
No, not that I know. I went around his waist, but I didn't feel that.
And it's not deeply suspicious that he took the alleyway.
Right. Zip. Dive shoes.
There's a Marine. Yeah. Yeah, it is Barbosa, yeah.
Or magazine. Where's that?
Can you see how it works?
Yep, there it is. Sig.
Alright, you got your gloves on, so go ahead and make it safe. Pop the mag on it. Yeah, pop the mag on it. There you go. Alright, now pull it out. Got the index finger. And then make it safe. What about the side area? Go and tell me you're pursuing over for a firearm.
A driver is unfairly treated during a traffic stop by deputies who handcuff him without explanation and conduct a forceful search of his car, violating his Fourth Amendment rights. Despite finding a legal firearm, the deputies unlawfully searched the vehicle without consent or probable cause. A supervisor intervenes, clarifying search protocols, and instructs deputies to only search immediate areas for safety reasons. This underscores the importance of understanding legal boundaries during law enforcement encounters.
I mean, we have resistance. But I don't like taking taxpayers. But everything came back? Yeah, that's typical. So it'll either be no record or it will be this one is.
They only hold.
Yeah, it's only on file. It's
for like 90 days. Like once you purchase a gun, it's only on file for like 90 days.
It was not even on file at all. It's for cash and carry. So.
Your supply rollover. I think that's going to be it.
Yeah. No, that was Gory's. I think was his truck. Sergeant's going to talk to him real fast. Yeah. Huh?
In DMI. I'm going to
Try
close
to.
out that suspicious incident.
I'm going to zip his stuff back up. Yeah, I did. So, actually, I got ahead of myself and I shouldn't have checked that. But you only checked his immediate wingspan because he had the furtive going down, like, you know, in this general guiding area. Right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
That's not a window tint. I wonder what the window tint is he's got on here. It's dark. Yeah, I do. Can you, oh, sorry, crack. Let me look.
Ford Ranger. Area is going to be locked on the roadway. There is road blockage.
No, it needs there. 24.
Charlie 47 Central.
Huh?
Go ahead. Okay, any major injuries?
A little bit too dark here.
There are injuries, but that's all I've got right now.
Oh, yes, sir, the gun came back. We're good to let him ride, we can let him ride. Right. As long as he stops, Hey man, just you were flying down that alley and you did blow the stop sign. So I understand you said you slowed, but you gotta actually stop. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you just put it in the back, please? Hey, he's gonna put in the trunk, please. Okay, there you go. That's fine. It's fine. If you can just put it in the center, since the mags are in the back. Hey, we put your magazines in your bag first. Oh, there you go. I can't help it, sir. The weapon is back where it was. The magazine is in the bag where the other magazine was.
My camel pack?
Yeah. That was a camel pack?
Yeah, it's a camel pack.
I thought the camel pack had water in it.
Well, there's no water.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah. Alright, man, slow it down, I guess, and watch the stop sign.
Please.
Rule of thumb I always do is that I wait till I feel the car off that. That's why I do the stop sign. Yeah,
Here,
stop, and then you feel it rock. No. I do that too. Alright.
Take care, man.
Thank you. Have a good night, man. You too.
Take care, bud.
Have a good one.
In the end, the driver got off with a verbal warning and no tickets were given. But it's important to note that even though the deputies let the situation calm down, they still infringed upon his constitutional rights by unjustly detaining him. Thanks for tuning in to US Bad Cops. Your support helps shed light on these crucial issues. Don't forget to like, share, and comment below to keep the conversation going.